I feel like this is a big one, Curtis, right? Obviously, you look at the rankings outside of John and Stipe. It's you and it's Sergey. Sort of preview this one for me as we are we're close to what is a fantastic matchup in the heavyweight division.
Um, I think Sergey brings explosion, power, and aggression, and I'm gonna bring athleticism, technique, and um, grappling. Like it's going to be a traditional striker versus wrestler. Although I am prepared to strike, I know having the threat of the takedown, I'll be able to use that to my advantage.
From a grappling standpoint and a wrestling standpoint, can he hang with you if this fight does end up on the ground?
Maybe initially, but overall, I do believe I'm the better striker. I mean, the better grappler. Sorry.
No, I know what you meant. Have you heard? I'm sure you have. Have you heard the talk around him and how a lot of people have built him up to be the next heavyweight star in the or the next UFC star in the heavyweight division? Have you heard that talk, Curtis? And do you buy into any of that stuff? Like this guy is a future champion.
Yeah, I've heard the hype. I've heard the talk, and I mean, I get it. He got viral knockouts. That's a part of the formula. Got to have some viral hits, and he's got those. And yeah, a heavyweight. I believe a lot of us, especially in the top five, are one punch away. Because it's heavyweight. It's not 155. It's not 170. It only takes one punch. The margin of error is razor thin.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. So I looked at the odds for the fight because I thought with all the hype that they may actually have you with all you've accomplished. Still, I thought they may have you as the underdog. They have you as the favorite. That mean anything to you? You care about any of that stuff? You pay any attention to any of those odds and the Vegas odds makers?
I actually heard like a stat. Like I don't gamble, and apparently now it's illegal for fighters to gamble on other fights, but
Right.
that's part of me. But I heard I heard a stat a while ago. I've been favored by Vegas in all of my fights, so
Wow.
I'm not undefeated though. So um,
Right.
Vegas is Vegas. I mean, I guess I can only appreciate it. I
Yeah.
mean, they believe in me. I believe in me. So that's all that really matters to me.
I think when they set the odds for these fights, they look at your wrestling and they say, hey, Curtis can dictate where this fight is fought, and I think that's why, like you said, every single time they have you as the favorite. Um, you know, obviously you want a title fight, Curtis. There's talk. I don't know that the fight's actually been made yet. Maybe you have more insight on this than I do. Stipe and John, do you feel like there's anything you can do to actually jump Stipe and to get yourself in that position to fight John before a Stipe fight? Is that possible?
No, I could I could hit Sergey with a spinning back heel kick in the first 40 seconds of the fight. I still don't bring as many eyes as Stipe or John, and that's just a fact. I'm removing my ego. That's just facts.
And because of that, you think then they're obviously going to want to go for what would be the bigger fight as far as fan interest?
And that's the business. This is the business. This isn't collegiate sports. This isn't based off of meritocracy. This is a business.
With that said, and assuming the Stipe fight happens, I know a lot of people have talked about John like he's untouchable, and I do fully understand that you have another fight that you are focusing on, Curtis. But I could see a lot of people arguing that you are, as far as tough matchups go for John, that you are one of, if not the toughest, with your wrestling. And we know, watching Cyril wasn't up for the task as far as wrestling goes. That wouldn't be the case with you. Do you ever think about that? And where do you put your chances with John?
50-50. Like, it's heavyweight. He's Jon Jones, but I know I have the tools to win. It's not like it wouldn't be this Shogun fight. He wouldn't be able to just manhandle me. That's for sure.